Governor Samuel Ortom urges P2B to reach out to Atiku, Tinubu and Kwankwaso to step down for him. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. The governor of Benue State, Governor Samuel Ortom, has urged the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, to meet with his fellow top presidential candidate and discuss his plans with them to see if they can step down for him. Governor Samuel Ortom said this after he received P2B at his residence in a closed-door meeting. After the closed-door meeting, both P2B and Samuel Ortom gave journalists the opportunity to interview them. While speaking to journalists, Mr. P2B said his visit to the governor of Benue State was in response to a private courtesy call from the governor, who he considered as a brother. Mr. P2B also dismissed the talks about Labour Party perceived lack of structure, reiterating that the structure are the 100 million Nigerians who are living in poverty, 35 million young people who are unemployed, and those Nigerians who are finding it difficult to survive the economic hardship in the country. He noted that some Nigerians spend over 100% of their money on feeding alone, saying that they are also his structures. However, he said that the highest structure he has, who is above all other structures, is God the Almighty. Speaking to journalists, Governor Samuel Ortom commended P2B for honoring the private courtesy call, an opportunity he used to formally tell him about his presidential ambition. He noted that P2B's credentials are very clear to everyone. While quoting John 3:27, which says a man can receive nothing except it is given to him from above, he said that if God said that P2B will be the next president of Nigeria come 2023, then no one can stop him. Otherwise, there is absolutely nothing anyone can do about it. He urged P2B to reach out to other presidential candidates, Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party, Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the ruling All Progressive Congress as well as Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso of the New Nigeria People's Party, sit down with them and see if they can convince them to step down, because there's a provision if they step down for him. Uncle Otomo, His Excellency, I don't think this will work. I do not think. Politicians, they do not do what is not going to favor them. I've said politicians and their interest is like bee and honey. You cannot separate the two. They don't do a cause that will not favor them at all. Telling them to step down from the presidency, I don't know. And don't you think your party is going to be angry with you? This one you are coming out openly and it's like you're endorsing P2B. I no deal. I no deal at all. A tribe of tribalists want to rule over Nigeria. Do you really think you can fool other tribes? The Legionnaires, please, who will vote for you if all you do is attack and preach hatred so full of bitterness? Now, wow. How? Who is full of bitterness? Please, Who? Just continue, sir. They will not step down. To the third force, the 100 million Nigerians living in poverty and God are backing you up. They can never. They should step down. See, they will only step down for P2B if the presidency of Nigeria is an NGO. That is what it is. That is when they will step down. But with every juicy thing involved, it will take more than a miracle. In fact, God himself will have to come down. No, sincerely speaking. They can't. Okay, that will be difficult to be stepped down or obedient to the next person. Untouchable. Okay, obedient do not need the alliance. Those who are obedient are doing the merits to elect P2B to power come 2023. Okay, what stupid advice is this to step down for P2B? We, the obedient family, do not want that. Let's meet in the field of election and disgrace the three of them there. It will be more honorable to disgrace them at the polls than our leader going to discuss anything with them. Do not forget that they have all derided him from the beginning of the race. Of course, that is why I'm surprised that Samuel Ortom, His Excellency Samuel Ortom, is actually, coming out to suggest this. Okay, I'm an Ijaw man and I am an obedient full-time, sir. Do not go to them to step down so that they will waste their money, their time and everything they have. They have long taken us for a ride. our Momo don't do. Okay. Step down for him. A man who said it is his turn to step down. Or Atiku, who runs for presidency every 4 years. Or Musa, who is a saboteur, to step down for P2B. God will see him through. You don't talk, you don't call them as them be. Do you have the same structure 100 million Nigerians in the Kitanoshun? He does not. Look, there's something I want people to understand, cha. But let me finish. If a Kitanoshun have rejected you, then not will do the worst. I hate pretenders with passion. Okay. In Ekiti and Osun, the thing is, everybody is on the looking towards the presidency. Everybody is keen about P2B being the president. And in Osun State, we know, say Osun people, that they have actually had somebody they have in mind. Just like in one particular state in the south, is yes, Imo State. They are waiting for election day, like say tomorrow, no day. Those ones, they don't sharp. If they're the sharp PVC, they don't sharp and keep down. You understand? Election day, they're going to elect person will be saying they want to elect before. You understand? We all know that what a similar thing that happened in Osun also happened in Imo State. That is the former 2018 election where PDP Ademola Adeleke won, and before you know, they called for a revolt, and before you know, the APC, they put themselves in power, not the people. So we all know that was what actually happened, and we all know that a similar scenario. In fact, in the APC in Imo State what happened was that in fact the person was elected and he has started even ruling for more than, I think, for almost 8-9 months before he was called back and the matter was on course. And before you know, PDP, they did their thing and they put themselves in power. So there's those states that they are already waiting for, no, we go give this man. Now this man get our mandates. Now we won't give. Those kind of states, you understand? And people are looking towards this presidential, they want the presidency because they feel that, of course, the presidency naingo. What is why I'm also saying that we should maintain this kind of political activeness in not just the presidential election, but in the state election, the local government, the councillor, the state house of assembly, the national house of assembly, anywhere we should maintain this activity. We should not just after the presidential election, people go and sleep. No. We should come out. Any day when they do election, we'll be saying our local government will go cast our vote. Make sure, say, we put the competent person there. You understand? So that if we have competent people all over the hierarchy of leadership in Nigeria, what do you think will happen? We will start feeling relieved in no distant time. Okay. Ortom is a game player. Is the one that put Atiku and pretend to be against it. Is now playing a game. It will be okay. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.